An alarming new spike in the coronavirus and the growing political fight over how to stop the spread among younger Americans. Now, according to Johns Hopkins University, the nationwide average of new daily cases doubled in the last 3 weeks, with the South hit especially hard. And yet, the top health official in Tennessee says she's been fired amid reports of a Republican pressure campaign to stop promoting vaccines for teenagers. In Mississippi, multiple children are now in the ICU there. Omar Villafranca is in Jackson. That's the state capital. You know that. Omar, good morning to you. We keep hearing that Mississippi has one of the lowest vaccination rates in the country. That's not good.
Good morning, Gayle. The large majority of people in the hospitals here in Mississippi are unvaccinated people. The state has the lowest vaccination rate in the country. Only about a third of the population is fully vaccinated. And now doctors are saying that's putting children at risk.
Across the state of Mississippi, 7 children are now hospitalized with COVID-19, fighting the dangerous virus in intensive care units. 2 are on ventilators.
When you have younger kids who are now getting hospitalized, what do people need to take from that?
So what we're hearing is this is a mix of kids with underlying conditions and then some that were previously healthy.
Dr. Jennifer Bryan, chairman of the Board of Trustees at Mississippi State Medical Association, says children are more at risk when vaccination rates are low.
In this phase of the pandemic, there's really 2 life choices. It's to vaccinate or you're going to get COVID. It is that contagious of a virus.
In Tennessee, the state's top vaccination official, Dr. Michelle Fiscus, says she was fired this week after suggesting some teenagers could get vaccinated without parental consent.
This Delta variant is beginning to bear down on us that we know is more infectious and infects children more significantly.
Meanwhile, the Tennessean says it obtained emails and an internal report from the state's health department that claim it will stop vaccine outreach to minors for all diseases, not just COVID, amid pressure from Republican lawmakers. In a statement to CBS News, the Tennessee Department of Health said, "We continue to support outreach efforts and that it has in no way shuttered the Immunizations for Children program. We are simply mindful of how certain tactics could hurt that progress." But as kids get ready to return to classrooms in a few weeks, Fiscus said she is worried the risk of COVID will only get worse.
So they're going to go back into schools with no mask mandates and no protection from a vaccination.
We talked to Dr. Leah Smith. She's a pediatrician who leads the COVID outreach at her church here in Jackson, Mississippi. And she tells us the toughest people to convince to get the shot, younger people. But she says that the spike in cases of children in the ICU could act as a wake-up call. Adriana?
Let's hope so. Omar, thank you so much.